They started to move. The trees actually started to move. In addition, wood was ripping and splintering, revealing roots, skulls, all sorts of oddities. Men, women, children. They stared at each other. Women were crying. Another explosion, higher, bigger. One of the carriages fell down and was torn apart. I felt a small piece of wood slice my leg. I screamed, "This is wrong." Fear, terror, disbelief. They moved forward, away from the forest. The edges of the clearing were now thick with a mix of bodies, wood, wood, wood. The scene warped and distorted in the light of the flames. Smoke was drifting up from here and there. 2 carriages were gone, shattered by the explosion and set afire. Wood had been started on fire, and fires were being started on grass, on the grass, on a car that had been dragged out of a carriage, on a man who was lying on his back and covered in blood. Their eyes were black and they glowed in the light of the fires. A man bent, grabbed the reins of the horse. It reared up, striking him on the head. Redburn cursed, staring. He reached down, pulled a sword out of the horse's neck. He wasn't quick, though, and the horse fell and dragged the man down with it. He tore his hands out, ripping flesh, trying to hold on, and he didn't get to his feet. The horse tried to run for the woods, its carriage stumbling and falling. The people running at it tried to stab it, and some of them were moving with enough grace and speed that they were already dismounting and leaping to stab. One woman fell from her horse. Her arm was hanging limply. She rolled and made a break for it. Wood and fire, and trees were moving. Smoke rose up, darkness rising up. The trees and all looked. Not trees. Tall. Wooden. Men. Anyone who gets this message, I beg you, stay away from the Glazio branch.